G'day guys, and welcome to another installment of Nathan's Beer Reviews. The beer I'm going to be reviewing today is the last in the Gage Roads variety pack I got picked up for my birthday. And that is the Gage Roads Brewing Company's Little Dove New World Pale Ale. At 6.2% alcohol by volume, or 1.6 standard Australian drinks. New World style Pale Ale in this standard 330 milliliter brown stubby. So over the last couple of weeks I've been reviewing some Gage Roads beers. For my birthday 2 weeks ago I picked up a 4-beer 8 variety pack, 2 beers of each, of Gage Roads Brewing Company, who are a brewery out of Western Australia, out near Fremantle. And the vibe I'm picking up from drinking their beers, it's a pretty decent little craft Australian brewery. And I've enjoyed drinking their beers. It's definitely a range of beers that if I see in a pub or on special somewhere, I'm very likely to pick up. So I'm definitely enjoying their beers. And this is the last one that I am going to try. But it is definitely a brewing company I'm going to keep my eye out for, because I have been impressed with their stuff. So yeah, this is their New World Pale Ale, dry hopped and unfiltered. We set out to explore the New World with this beer, just like the 16th century Dutch ship of the same name. The result is a pale ale crafted to showcase the tropical fruit character that New World hops are famous for. There's a boatload of aroma and flavour, with melon, grapefruit and guava, balanced by rich caramel malt and a bitterness that stays hidden until the end. It has 4 different malts, 4 different hops, and has 60 kilos of dry hop. So it looks like it should be really packed full of flavour, coming in at 6.2% ABV, which I think is one of the stronger beers I've reviewed in the 23 beers that I've reviewed on this channel so far. What else can I tell you about this beer? On the Gage Roads Brewing website, it was crowned Champion Australian Beer at the 2016 Australian International Beer Awards. And was the culmination of months of collaboration between the entire brew team. The project to create the best tasting New World Pale Ale possible. Huge aroma of tropical nectar ranging from pineapple to passion fruit to guava. Sweetness comes from the tropical fruit character and is perfectly balanced by a nice robust bitterness. Coming in at 48 IBUs, 25 EBCs, which is the colour scale, and a 6.2% alcohol by volume. Now, it's not that well known. I'm pretty sure this is the first beer review on the internet for it. Rate Beer gives it a 89 overall, with an 85 for the style, from 30 ratings, for a grand total of 3.54 out of 5. It's not that well reviewed on Beer Advocate. They give it a 3.63 out of 5, but only from the 3 ratings. So it should be good. My experience so far with the single fin summer ale, their American Pale Ale, and their IPA have been really good, and I've really enjoyed it. So let's crack it open. It's Boxing Day today here in Sydney. Had Christmas yesterday. I haven't done a review in about a week. Just a combination of work and life sort of getting in the way of things. I actually worked yesterday on Christmas Day, pretty much for all Christmas Day, so I didn't get to spend any time with any family. But isn't there a whole year to spend time with family? Why should we just rely on the 1 or 2 days to do so? So it's Boxing Day here in Sydney. I had work this morning again, but it's about 36 degrees out where I am. I was going to do the review outside, but it's stinking hot, so I thought stay inside, crack the air conditioning. I've got the Boxing Day test match on in the background. If you don't know what that is, if you're from overseas, the Boxing Day Test match is a cricket game, usually the third test game of the Australian Summer Series every year, and it's considered the biggest game of the series. It's held in Melbourne, 100,000 seat stadium. We're playing India at the moment, and we're not doing too well, but let's crack this beer open. It's going to be poured, of course, into my Beer de Noël tulip glass, because it's basically my new pale ale glass. So I just pour anything that's not a lager into it now. The cap for you capheads is, if you've seen my other video, the very standard simple gold crown with the trident, which is the logo. The trident is the logo of Gage Roads, but it says use an opener. not your eye socket. Don't go trying to crack this open with your eye socket because it's not a twist top and you will do irreversible damage to your eyes. And that won't be fun. I think it's a fairly fresh beer as well. There is a best before date on here, and if I remember correctly from my other beers, they're well into 2019. So let's kick off this Boxing Day in style. Got a few Australian style lagers I'm going to be reviewing, so let's get the pale ale out of the way. Got some classic Aussie ones if you're watching this. Then those should be either uploading soon or in the near future. So we've got the whole bottle into the beer and old glass. Lovely, lovely looking beer. No sediment in the bottle or left in the bottle. Pours a beautiful amber copper colour, almost rusty like. It's got 1 to 2 finger of slightly tanned or off-white eggshell sort of head, depending on, of course, how thick your fingers are. The smell, but yeah, it looks beautiful. Looks like a really nice copper amber ale, New World Pale Ale. So let's go on for the smell. Definitely getting that really rich melon, passion fruit. Yeah, definitely like melon, rock melon, passion fruit sort of smells going on with it. Grapefruit, yeah, that really sort of like tropical, you know, bit of mango. Yeah, definitely a really, really nice tropical scent coming from it. There's a slight yeastiness from the malts and the bready yeasts, and a really, really nice bitter tang, just, you know, emulating from the top of it. So it smells refreshing. I've got the AC cranking, but it's still pretty humid here in my kitchen. Let's dive in. Cheers, guys. Merry Christmas as well. It's a delicious, delicious pale ale. A light to medium body. Less carbonation than their other beers. It's still a decent amount of carbonation. But there's really nice, rich caramel sort of sweetness. Toffee almost. That tropical sort of grapefruit, guava, passion fruit really comes forth in the taste, and you take you swallow it, and that bitterness just pushes through the mouth and just sort of tones everything down a little bit. Yeah, really, really nice pale ale. At 6.2% ABV, it's probably not one you're going to have more than 2 or 3 of. Probably definitely one to have to pair with a meal. I dare say this would probably pair with something heavy, like a decent bowl of like pasta, or, you know, maybe some decent seafood. But given it's 6.2% alcohol, you're not really getting an alcohol sort of wince. It is well balanced. It is quite smooth. You are getting a little bit of alcohol with that bitterness. So that alcohol sting with the bitterness. But then all it's actually a really, really nice pale ale. It's smooth, it's well balanced. It's fairly strong with the melon notes. And there's a really, really nice bitter kick to it if you like a nice bitter beer. So, what do I rate it? I'm going to give Gage Brewing Company's Little Dove New World Pale Ale a very solid A-. I think it's an excellent, excellent pale ale. It sort of ticks all the boxes I'm looking with a pale ale, or in this case a New World Pale Ale. It's very drinkable. There's a nice, you know, alcohol strength to it. A nice bitterness. Has a dryish finish, and it's just a really good sipper of the beer. So cheers for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please click like, please click subscribe. Tell me what beer you'd like to see me review down in the comment section. I'm on a quest to drink all the beers around the world, and I want you guys to help me with that. So yeah, an A- for Little Dove New World Pale Ale by Gage Brewing Company. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next review. Cheers.